Hello everyone, my name is Lanso90 and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Come Deliverance. Pop a save game here. Oops. He the bailiff? No, maybe he was because he has a sword in his hand. Money. It's a shard. The shard is not worth much, but let's see. No, it is. How much does it weigh? It's actually less than the mace, and it's worth more than the mace, so I'm gonna drop the mace. Whoops, did not mean to press that at all. Your boots kind of look fancy, dude. Ah, shit, I can't have them. Alright. Flag.
You stood by his side when he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon him like me.
I think this was the Deutsch.
No. Why? Not you. It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. I'll find the bastards that did this to you. I'll find them. We swear it. Just wait a moment. I'll take care of my parents, and then I'll come back for you. I won't leave you like this. This is a keepsake to remember you by, my dearest.
Is that Matthew? Or is that just a guy in a red shirt?
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find the shovel and take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
So did you know you signed up for a field trip when you started watching this? Because you signed up for a field trip. I do wonder if Matthew and Fritz are anywhere. I didn't find them last time. They might be about somewhere.
Get away, you mutt! away, you beast!
What's going on? Smithjack? What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that Mutt the butcher's... Mutt? And isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You weren't trying to get to him, were you?
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing here?
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
How did you manage to get away?
How do you think? I ran.
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the mill? When I fled, the humans wanted to... They meant to violate her, and God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
Fucking dick.
Would you lend me that spade? I have to dig a grave, and I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it, anyway?
My father forged it for Sir Radzig. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for sale.
Go right ahead and dig that grave with your sword, then. See how that goes. And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are you?
Father said he wanted to be buried here, and I can't take them to St. James's. God willing, later I can find a priest to consecrate the ground. I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of coin. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well. Will you hand it over without a fuss, or do you want to end up like the butcher?
The only way you'll touch this sword is when I shove it in your guts.
I wonder if I had my bow. If I had kept the arrows, I could have shot him.
Easy there, boy. You know me. Your good master won't be needing this anymore.
Wait. Oops. Shit, I keep going to steel hall. Bring on. Or if I should run around and try to find Matthew and Fritz are somewhere. Feel like they must be, right? I'd head this way to check, maybe, because the Deutsch's house is over here. Maybe you're it. Fortunately, doing this exploration is going to take a little bit longer since we're overburdened. Yeah, we can't get into Deutsch's house. So I wonder if there's any chests or anything to loot that I didn't think to check last time. Might check the tavern, actually. Actually, I can go into the wine cellar. There's nothing. Alright. To the linden tree. Curiosity. Want to know if Coonish is still alive? Or not alive, but if he died or not. That was his house. I don't see any bodies. Also want to check behind, because that's where we saw Matthew and Fritz last. Nope. Alright. Sorry, I was curious. Don't want to accidentally trigger the rest here. Because there's stuff in our house that we can grab. That locked chest that we didn't bother to unlock before. Yeah, God, we gotta do another lockpick though. I really do wonder if this is easier with controller. Maybe if I find the middle of this thing. Right here. Fuck. Henry's beta die, Hercules in his diet. Playing die that Henry secretly made to bring him luck and love, which is why he'd rather not use it to gamble with. Skill book on strength. That's some money. Alright. Here's the linden tree.
This is a good place. You're gonna like it here. So,
I'll go.
let's get to it. Damn it all. How am I going to do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes. Can't you see the sword?
Who are you? What do you want? Is Bishek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers? We're here to rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine blade that's of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it anymore. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion you really don't want.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down!
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Ah!
So, no method of exploits will get you through this fight. Oh shit. I already beat it over, actually. We'll try.
Jesus Christ!
See, he does get one shot by him. I did way better that time than I did my first time, though.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? And now, for the maiden bloodletting.
Maiden
Surely
killed
your father
shit
never
ton of
would have
people.
imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. Well, I'm just a common killer. Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers! The games are over.
George! Disperse this rebel!
Hey, it's the intro credits. Where all of our clothes go? Brian Blessed. What character did he voice? Gonna have to look that up. Brian Blessed's like a pretty famous voice actor, especially for like medieval stuff. Doggo. We're in the nightmare realm. Nightmare realm.
You need some help?
Henry! There's work to be done. Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Tay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzik he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea. Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak.
And even later.
Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Ratay Mill, my uncle's mill at Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzik?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzik, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
All right.
Hey, youngster!
What the? Oh, there he is. That's weird. Last time I saw him, he was outside already. Let's see, 30 nourishment. Pot. See, I think this is the food she was referring to, though. Actually, the sweet pancakes. Nourishment. I think there's a pot of food outside, which will be 25 more. Alright, let's put everything back on. Well, we want the nice gloves. So they have 2 pages for this? The one... Well, I keep 1 page's sword to use later once we're strong enough to wield them, because if we look at the item info here, the shards minimum agility is 3, needles is 6, page is 7, so be quite a bit farther behind on being able to actually wield that, so that's why I want to stick with the shard for now. And then once we're actually good, we can switch to something else. Let's see. Put away some of this other junk too. 5 bandages seems fine to carry around. Hercules and his diet we can't read yet, so we'll put that back away. Cunis's keys aren't going to be important. I don't know about trunk keys. Those might be this trunk right here. That's referring to. We can't read the treasure map that well yet. Need our lockpicks. We can sell the salt. Alright. Need our clothes off. Go get that other food real quick. Remember where it's at. There it is. Just so we're not burning through food resources. Not that food's that hard to come by in this game. Alright, we should probably... Let's save it first, actually. We're out of time for this video. Hope you all enjoyed, and have a good day.